In today's video, I want to talk about float control. Besides showing you live data when you're riding, so this is when you connect to a board like here, it has basically all of your ride history recorded, and you can see that here. If you have multiple boards, it shows up in a list here. You also see your daily stats you can click on and see details for. You can link to FloatRank, which is an external website that tracks top riders and so on. You can see how you stack up to others. And you can see all your rides on a map. So you can see basically where you're riding often and what all the trails are and so on. And then you can look at the logs of individual rides. So here now, the latest version also has these little thumbnails. In order to generate the thumbnails, you need to still go into settings at the bottom and you hit generate thumbnails, and then it will start generating them for you. That can take a while, so do it while you're at home watching TV or something. Just kick it off, put your phone off to the side and let it do its thing. And then you will have these thumbnails. And then you can look at any particular ride and you'll see the overall stats. And then you can also see a graph here. So you can see basically where you were riding as things happened. And more importantly, you can go and share ride logs. So you can upload your ride to Ride Hermes if you have the account set up in settings. You can share a CSV file. You can share GPX and KML. What's cool about KML files is that you can load them straight into Google Earth and you can see your ride on Google Earth, which is really cool. Yeah, if you want to see all of the rides for one particular board on the map, you can see that here. So these are just the rides that I've done with the ADV2. And then you can also filter your sessions to show you only the really long rides, for example. So now only those show up expanded. Now, if this is your first time using float control, it does take a little while for the first rides to show up. So you have to actually complete a session, you have to restart and start the next session. And you probably also have to force close the app and start it over so that the board starts showing up in this list. And then you will see the ride in there. Otherwise, yeah, basically the app isn't optimized for first use, but once you've done your first rides, then it'll just start showing up like this. Also, if you tap on the symbol here, you can toggle between showing efficiency, showing your ride alerts, and showing the mini map. For the ride alerts, I noticed that there were some bugs in the alert display before, so now that should be fixed, and if you now click on it, it will show you exactly where the event happened and show you the relevant details. Also, if you want to get rid of one of your rides, you can just swipe over like this and then it'll be deleted. For rides that don't have a lot of GPS data, a thumbnail will not be automatically generated because it just doesn't make a lot of sense. But you can go into the menu here of the ride and just say generate thumbnail, and then it'll make one anyway. So now that one shows up. But I don't know, maybe I will start generating thumbnails for all of them because it doesn't seem like it's a big overhead. But yeah, that's all. Enjoy.